Alright guys, it's time for a little review. Today we're going to do Fish Monkey Stealth Dry Tech Gloves. I've been really excited to try these out since I saw them. So let's get right into it. Alright, let's first get into what they say these gloves are, which is a lightweight, waterproof fishing glove. That's how they market it. It's supposed to be 100% waterproof, windproof, fleece lined with 40 grams of insulation, and it's supposed to be touchscreen compatible, and it has grips and stuff, rubber grips on the glove to keep it from slipping out of your hand. So, first impression when you put the glove on is it actually fits very nicely. It's you can definitely tell it's going to be like a very windproof material, kind of like a jacket, I would describe it. Grips feel nice. It has good fit. Seems like you should have pretty good dexterity, and overall it's actually pretty comfortable. So if I put on the other glove, then I've got a little rod here, a little reel, and it's pretty comfortable. I don't have any issue grabbing the knobs, hitting the button or anything. Grips definitely cater well to the reel. So the next test is going to be, I want to submerge these totally in water for a couple minutes, see if they're actually waterproof or not, because I've had too many gloves that say they're waterproof and they end up soaking through not being waterproof. So that's the first thing I want to do with these, and then I'll take them out fishing and see how they actually perform on the water. Yeah, I will also show the touchscreen compatibility with this. I'll take my pointer finger here and I will touch my phone and it will flag the video, as you can see, and then I'll stop the recording. So the touchscreen works pretty well. Okay, next I'm going to submerge these for about 2 minutes and see if any water leaks in. Here we go. Okay, that was 2 minutes. I have good news and bad news. My left hand is totally dry. No water got in. It's really good. My right hand, not so good. There's a leak somewhere in my pinky on this edge, and basically my entire glove is full of water. So that was within the first 5 seconds. You could feel water rushing in. So somewhere there's a seam that's letting water in, obviously, and it filled my entire glove too. These 3 fingers are really wet. Pointer finger's wet up to here. My thumb is actually dry, but it's filled this whole lower portion with water. So, you can't say that these are totally waterproof because there's obviously a leak. As far as this one goes, I would say it definitely passes the test of actually being waterproof. So, let's go fish with them and see how they do. Alright guys, I'm out here in the lake now, so we're actually going to fish with these for at least an hour and test this out and see if they get wet or if they hold any water. It's very windy today. It's like 20-mile-an-hour winds, probably, well, 15 maybe, with some gusts into the 20s. And they're definitely windproof. Being out here, it's not super cold, it's like upper 40s, but with the wind, it's definitely brisk. So, I can say they are windproof, but I'm going to fish with them for an hour and see if they absorb any water. After fishing with these puppies for over an hour, my hands were dry, so that's really good. Completed the task of what I was looking for, but there's obviously issues. My pinky leaks on my right hand glove, which got this whole glove wet when I submerged my hand. I try not to submerge my hand when I fish in the wintertime because you're really just asking to get your gloves wet. I don't care if they are really waterproof or say they're waterproof. I try and minimize my hands actually going in the frigid water when you're cold because I like to try and keep my hands warm. So, the dexterity on these things super good. I was able to restring my rod because I broke off and retie a jig on while keeping both gloves on. That's a huge plus in the winter and something I've never been able to very easily do with winter style gloves. I've tried a lot of gloves before. I've tried these, and these so far are the best ones I've found. Yes, they're $60. They're expensive, but I think they're worth it. Overall, all things aside, I'm going to give them a 7 out of 10. I know that's not perfect. Some things I'd like to look for or they could maybe improve on is obviously their quality control. Getting gloves that do not leak. And maybe a little extra insulation inside for when it gets really, really cold. And that's about all they could improve on. The outer layer does, start to pick up water a little bit, but it's very minimal, especially when you're just casting and using a bait cast and not, submerging your hand in the water. But I guess time will really tell if you fish with these things for like 8 hours or 10 hours, if water starts to seep in through the fleece. But overall, I think Fish Monkey did a really good job on these. They just need to maybe work on their quality control a little bit. Hope this video helped you decide if you want to try these out, if you want to go with them, or try sealskins, or try and find a different route. So thanks for watching, and we'll have some more reviews and content and stuff coming up through the winter.